Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Singletary. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tagged on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, And this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Play action. Now it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Left side caught by Diggs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Moss once more. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Gay's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Touchdown, Raiders! From 3 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 75 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Gibson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Allen now on first down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC Wildcard game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second and 2.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds Beasley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now back to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And first, we're going to get a timeout as the defense will talk this over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment. But once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title was